we had some history being made with women in baseball. Pretty cool. One is I'm going to go with is Rachel Balkovec. Is that how you say her name?
Balkovec or Balkovich?
Balkovich? I don't know. She's been promoted from minor league hitting coach to manager of the single-A short season Tampa Tarpons for the Yankees. She came on last year. Her story's cool. She sent out a resume. I think the story, she sent out a resume as Rachel and got no responses. Then she sent it out as Ray and got a ton. So bad job by society there. Egg on your face.
That was at the beginning of her baseball career?
I believe so.
She's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
That's I mean, it's not hilarious. That's brutal, but I'm glad she did that. Changed her name to Ray and got a bunch of hits on it. That's ridiculous.
Her and Alyssa Nakin for the Giants, they're the two that are kind of fast tracking on the way up the MLB ladder, hopefully to the MLB ladder. And we had a day where we mixed it up with the Yankees high A team, and we asked about her, and they had nothing but raved about her, which is really cool.
It's just smart. If you're not looking into the female species to hire for your company, you're cutting off 50% of the people you can hire. Like, let's go get the best people for your organization. And that's exactly what she is. Her qualifications are incredible. It's ridiculous she had to send her name out as Ray, but she's been in the game for a long time. If people don't know, 2012, I believe, is when she entered the game. I have a tweet up here. She's worked for the Cardinals and the Astros before the Yankees. She's got 2 master's degrees. How do you even do 2 master's degrees? You people. I love this. She learned how to speak Spanish, which is you have to. I think in today's game, if you're hiring someone to be a manager or even a hitting coach, you either have to have someone that's like an assistant hitting coach that speaks Spanish, or you need to learn. And preferably, I would say you need to learn because you need to be able to communicate fully with these guys. I love it. I watched an interview she did with Brian Kenny before the show, and she was kind of talking about her hitting philosophy and what she thinks about hitting. She comes from a kinesiology background, so she's very much into like the tech when we're talking about the biomechanics of your swing. I think, she brings that aspect in. She also played. She was a Division I catcher, so she kind of has a little bit of both worlds. I think she went to Driveline and did that whole thing. So like the qualifications are off the charts. And now she get a little bit of managerial duty, which is interesting because it's different. I'm curious I can't wait till after the season and they ask her how her year went, because managing is different than coaching. You're not in the grind with the dudes all the time. Like, you're kind of separate. You're walking around making sure everything's good. You're managing. That's essentially what you're doing. You're letting your coaches do what they do, and then you kind of steady the ship. So
I think it's a good way to get her experienced with every facet, to have every coach report to her what they're working on, what's going on. So it'll help her jump to the next level, which I think they are like eyeing,
Yeah, hearing her talk, she talks like a coach more than a manager, and that's not like a diss. That's actually like she understands what's going on. I think that she's maybe that's going to be her path, but who knows, man? Maybe she'll just love being the manager.